first 2 years, and the answer is at a much different place because he actually had a full offseason for the first time.
Off-speed pitch lined into shallow right center field, and O'Farrell aboard with a leadoff base hit.
You go back to his freshman
ball. The 1-2 came inside and into the dirt. Frick can't field it cleanly, and down to second base goes O'Farrell. Tops, orange lettering in the white pants. Next pitch off speed and flied softly to right. Casey Cook has a beat on it, makes the catch. Runner at second, O'Farrell tags, and he'll slide it head first at third.
Cleanly, he was set up outside to the lefty. It was down and in.
First pitch to Geloff, lined into shallow center. That'll fall in front of Honeycutt. As it does, O'Farrell scores from third base, and Geloff with a one-out RBI steal. And that's up and away for ball four. That's strike three, throw down to third base. That's a strike him out, that's a throw him out. And that's a first inning that comes to a conclusion. Lickety split just like in his sophomore campaign as he reaches out and two hops a shot over to O'Farrell. It's short, the throw a little off the bag, the tag applied, the ball comes loose, and Honeycutt safe as you like at first. Carolina's got the leadoff man aboard, and again the speed of Honeycutt. The 0-1 to Horvath. Soft fly to shallow right center, and a nice over-the-shoulder catch by the second baseman, Rubin. Retires Horvath, keeps Honeycutt at first base. I didn't think there was any way in the world Rubin would have a play on the ball. Ball and no strikes, the count to Frick. Vance takes off from first, a swinging strike. Throw down to second base, and Honeycutt in there with his 9th steal of the season. The stretch. Next offering, bounced over to O'Farrell, fields cleanly. Throws this time on target, retiring Frick 6-3. Top of two. The payoff pitch to Osuna, strike three, looking, and down he goes. The inning. They are tough as they come. Line shot into left center field by Anderson. And Virginia, for the second consecutive inning, has the leadoff man aboard thanks to a single. The 0-2 pitch to Godbout. Swung on and missed. Strike three. He challenged him with some high heat. Is this the payoff pitch we've been waiting for? There goes the runner. Pitch on the way upstairs. And Carlson lost him. Second walk issue to the ball game. Driven in. First pitch. Tagged and lined fair down the line and left. That'll get into the corner. It scores Anderson from second to make it 2-0. Around from third comes Diduick. Throw to the plate. It's offline. And with a 2 RBI double, Justin Rubin has made this a 3-0 game in favor of Virginia. As he wags that bat back and forth, a swing and a cracking single again into center. Honeycutt comes up throwing. It's cut off in front of the mound by Stokely. Base, middle infield at double play depth. As the first pitch crushed to deep right center field. Cook is back at the track, at the wall, and O'Donnell, a 3-run homer that sent the Cavaliers out to a 6-0 start in the second inning. And this has become the way that Virginia has played this year, pouncing on the opponent and running away. Heels in all of 2023. Bouncing ball, the next pitch to third base. Horvath in on the grass, throws to first, and Geloff hit right back towards the mound. Ricochets off Carlson's cleat, picked up by Horvath, and wisely the junior just coming up just short of Omaha as Sauke takes a 5-pitch walk down to edge it to the lefty, Ethan Anderson. That's popped up right side of the infield. Vanderbrake coming in from second base. Stokely also in on the grass. Vanderbrake calls him off, and the pop out is to defend Stokely, a pull hitter. And as soon as I say that, he sends one just left of second base into center field for a base hit. So he beats the shift, and he arrives at first with Carolina. First pitch in a righty-righty showdown. That's out over the heart of the plate. Vanderbrake turns and tags a long fly ball just left of the scoreboard. There's one way to get back into the ball game. Jackson Vanderbrake flies the fence for the 7th time this year. It's a 2-run jack, and Carolina's on the board, trailing 6-2.
Matt Horvath's 7 home runs coming into this game were a huge storyline.
Another payoff pitch to Cook. Puts a jolt into a long fly ball to center field. Just in front of the warning track, Ethan O'Donnell retreats and squeezes out number 1.
The changeup.
There's ball 4, a rare walk issued by Parker, just the 4th on the season. The 2-2. Curveball, froze him, strike 3, and Wilkerson set down for the second out of the second inning. And steals, 7th and walks. Fastball cracked high and deep to left center field. Alvarez around second, but as the ball just dies out there in the warning track, it's caught by the center fielder O'Donnell.
Yes and no. You don't know what the batter is looking for.
Here's the payoff offering, and Sandy comes all the way back and fans him on an elevated fastball. The 0-2. Sandy gets a glancing ground ball off the mound that finds the shortstop. Wilkerson playing right behind second base. That was sized up perfect last year. The 0-2. That's straightened out and driven into right. It's a single and a 2-out base hit for Sauke and the Cavaliers. It's Anderson. Foul tipped into the glove of Frick, and that ends the inning as well. Next pitch, curveball, and a ground ball deep into the hole at short. O'Farrell fields, and a throw to first. Vandebreak legs out the infield single. The 1-1 pitch came inside and hit him. Cook didn't bother to move, and I'm not sure even if he did, he would have avoided this, where Vandebreak resides. Next pitch to Alvarez, a little high. Ball 4 with the 0-2 pitch on the way from Parker to Wilkerson. Strike 3 swinging, and Wilkerson goes down for the first out of the inning. The 1-2 on the way, and that curveball sends Honeycutt back to the dugout. Kyle, it took him a couple of innings to start going to the curveball. Ohio. He's an out away from getting out of a bases-loaded jam as Horvath sends the first pitch high to center field. O'Donnell's underneath it, and somehow, some way. That's another strikeout for Sandy. Give him 6, and there's one down in the 6th. Here on a March Friday, the Tar Heels will take all 6 Ks issued up by Sandy as the first pitch to Geloff, cracked high and deep to right center field, and for all the talent Vance Honeycutt has, nothing he can do about that. Geloff sails the right center field fence, and Virginia's just added to its tally, up 7-2 on the 5th dinger of the season by Geloff and his 22nd RBI.
Most powerful bat in this lineup.
This year he's a preseason All-American. Right now, though, he's a strikeout victim as Sandy gets him looking. Next pitch. That's a crackerjack. Line drive base hit just left to second base into left center field, and Sauke aboard for the 3rd time tonight. To Anderson from Sandy. That's belted between third and short into left field, and Virginia with back-to-back singles after the home run by Geloff out of the pen. 1-2 pitch, got the fastball by him, and Godbout goes down. Strikeout victim for the. Here's the second offering. It's knocked high into center field. O'Donnell retreating, setting up. Gravity does the rest, and there's one down. Clearing one down in the 6th. There's a pitch out over the plate. It's knocked into left field, but right at Didowick. The freshman reaches up and mound for Virginia. Firing a 3-1 advance. One hops over to third. Geloff does well to knock it down, throw to first. Did it bring the first baseman off the bag? No, it didn't, said Blake Felix. And Honeycutt out by a half step. He's in his last 4. The 2-2. Now nothing doing here for Didowick as he fans on strike 3 streak that stretched the last 4. Fly ball off his bat to right center. Honeycutt calls off French, makes a shoulder high catch. That's a big if you can retire O'Farrell here, which the Tar Heels do. Acey with the slider wiped out and away from O'Farrell.
Last night. I'm going to take that back. It may have been.
The 1-1. Horvath smacks a single into left field, and the Tar Heels once again get the leadoff runner aboard. That's Horvath. The 1-2. Frick with a hard grounder. Geloff got through the 5-hole, doesn't get out of the infield, and everybody's safe. Horvath at second, Frick at first, and Osuna at the plate. Barry's first pitch pulled into left field, but a running catch made by Didowick on a ball that stayed up long enough for the freshman to make the grab, and there's one. Osuna just retired on a fly out to left as Stokely sent packing on a swinging strike 3.
Been that way since the very first inning.
Another 1-2 and another off-speed pitch hit the other way into right field. This has Horvath around third. The ball cut off at the mound and into score. Mack takes advantage.
To throw in an inning, the more it benefits the offense.
Next pitch to Castanazzi, a ground ball to the shortstop. O'Farrell hoovers it up and throws to first. Castanazzi retired 6-3 with the Tar Heels. Payoff pitch. Strike three looking, and the Tar Heels have. Next pitch to the plate. Swing and a miss on the wipeout slider. Strike three. 1-2 pitch. Of course it's strike three. Strikes out the side for a second consecutive inning. That's how it starts for the Tar Heels in the bottom of the ninth. 1-2. Frick Fans, strike three. And now Osuna strikes out swinging for strike three. 2-strike count to the Pofftown native. Hawk looks at strike three, and that ends the game. Barry located that one over the outside corner. And just as AC struck out the side in the top of the ninth, Barry strikes out the Tar Heels in the bottom of the ninth.